So today we have Nisha with us. Nisha is a local here at Goa and a fellow Ironman woman. Nisha's done 3 Ironman 70.3s, manages to have 2 children, a husband and a busy work life as well. So we want to hear Nisha's secret. Nisha, how did you get into doing your first Ironman 70.3?
I was a swimmer as a child, and I gave it all up at the age of about 22 or so. Had 2 children, lost track of my life completely, and then I said I need to do something for myself again. So I went up to Bamboli because they have this little triathlon over there once a year in Goa, and when I read it in the papers, I said, my goodness, 1.5 kilometers of swimming and 40 kilometers of cycling and 10 kilometers of running. How do people do this? They must be really, really fit people. And when I went and I watched the triathlon, there were people of all ages and all sizes and everyone just, running and swimming. And I said, okay, I have to try that. And I started off for the Olympic distance. And I said, I'm going to stop over there. And then, and then I just got addicted, I guess. So now it's the 70.3.
And was there a friend or someone that mentioned the 70.3? How did you find out about that?
Not really. I can't. I was coaching with someone who had a team who was preparing for the Bahrain 70.3. So I kind of went along with that. I didn't know whether to sign up or not to sign up, but then my coach was like very encouraging, and he said, "No, you can do it." I said, "I barely made it through the Olympic distance the last time." He said, "No, we get there," and really, he got me through it.
I think I was very similar to you when I did my first 70.3. I think the difference is, and anyone out there listening, is you're going a little bit slower in a 70.3 than you are in an Olympic distance. So in my mind, I actually think that an Olympic distance race is harder for me than a 70.3. I'm quite relaxed in a 70.3, but in a sprint distance or Olympic distance, it tends to be a bit harder for me. Is that what you think?
That's true. Yeah, actually the half iron distance is one of my favorite distances, and even I prefer it to even a standalone 21 kilometer run. I prefer the half iron distance to that even.
Would there be any advice that you would give to women out there that are not like you and I, that have done our 70.3s? Maybe they've never done a triathlon before, or they've done an Olympic distance or sprint distance, and they're thinking they might step up. Do you have any advice that you could give to them?
Going from my experience, I'd say if anyone's interested in doing triathlon, whatever distance, whether it's a sprint, a super sprint, an Olympic, just do it. It's doable. It's achievable. You just need to put in a little bit of work. There's injuries that come up. You just need, if you really want to do it, you'll figure a way out to get over your injuries. It's never too late, I guess. Yeah. So. As you said, I was a swimmer as a teenager and in my younger days, and then gave it all a break, started up again at the age of 35, and I had never cycled before. My first cycle ride, I did, I think, some 8 kilometers, got off the bike, legs shaking, barely able to stand. And then I had never run before either, and then slowly built it up. So if anyone's thinking of doing a triathlon any distance, it's all achievable. Yeah.
And we know that you're a mum of 2 kids as well, so that's a job in itself. Is there any advice you can give to other mothers out there that are thinking of doing a triathlon? It doesn't have to be the 70.3 in Goa, but just any triathlon or any race with that matter.
Well, we think our days are completely full. Like with me, one thing that was holding me back was I said I can barely manage my day with 2 children, and where am I going to find the time to train? And then I wanted to train so bad that I found the time to train, and now I've added like 3 hours or maybe 4 hours of training on weekends and 2 hours during the week. it's, as I said, if you would have wanted that bad, then it's all doable. Yeah.
It's all achievable. So one aspect that Nisha and I are really pushing here in Goa is we want to see a participation rate of 30% of women on the start line next year on the 20th of October. We are putting the challenge out there, and we're both going to be supporting you to the finish line. So let's all get going together and bring Women in Tri into a movement in India. Thank you.
Thank you, Jaimie.